Your kidneys filter 180 liters of blood every single day, 47 gallons, more than a bathtub. And after the age of 60, they start slowing down, quietly, silently. By the time you feel it, they may have already lost up to 50% of their power. And every month you wait, more of those tiny filters are lost. They do not grow back. But the ones you still have, those can heal. You might feel it as swollen ankles at the end of the day. You might feel it as fatigue that no amount of sleep can fix. You might feel it as waking up 3 or 4 times every night to go to the bathroom, only to pass almost nothing. Your doctor says it is normal. It is aging. It is just what happens. I am here to tell you, my friend, that is not the whole truth. There are 7 teas. 7 simple teas sitting in kitchen cabinets around the world right now. Each one does something very specific for your kidneys that pharmaceutical companies wish they could patent and sell back to you. And the number 1 tea on this list does its work while you sleep. Let me show you. I will walk you through all 7, from number 7 up to number 1. You will learn which tea protects the tiny filters inside your kidneys, which one reduces uric acid, which one is the only diuretic in the world that replaces your potassium instead of stealing it, and which one quietly works through the night while you rest. Here is what is happening inside your body right now. Deep inside each of your kidneys are about 1 million tiny filters called nephrons. Think of them like coffee filters, but 1,000 times more delicate. They separate the waste from the water that keeps you alive. Every heartbeat, every minute, for 80, 90 years. Here is the problem. After 60, your body stops replacing the ones that wear out. You lose them, slowly, one by one. And the ones that remain, they work harder, they get inflamed, they stiffen, like an old kitchen sponge that just cannot soak up water anymore. Your doctor checks one number, creatinine. They tell you it is normal. They send you home. But creatinine only rises when you have already lost 60% of your kidney function. 60%. By that point, the damage is done. Nobody tells you about the quiet years. The 10 or 15 years where your kidneys are silently struggling and you feel tired, puffy, foggy, and nobody can say why. And I want you to hear this clearly. This is not your fault. You were never given the information. I know you are tired of trying things that did not work. I know you have been let down before. But here is what almost no one will tell you. Kidney decline is not inevitable. The research is clear. Your kidneys have the ability to repair themselves. They just need the right support at the right time. And some of the most powerful support in the world comes in a tea bag. Now, before I show you the 7, you need to know one thing. Not all kidney teas are the same. Some just make you urinate more, which actually tires your kidneys out faster. Some are powerful, but strip you of minerals you cannot afford to lose. And a few, just a few, actually repair. Those are the ones at the top of this list. Let us start from number 7. Number 7, green tea. Now, you already know this one. Every health channel on the internet has done a video about it. Your neighbor probably drinks it, but almost nobody tells you what it actually does, specifically for your kidneys. Inside green tea is a molecule called EGCG. That is the one scientists are obsessed with. And EGCG does something very specific. Deep in your kidneys are tiny cells called podocytes. Think of them as the security guards at the front gate of your filters, deciding what stays in your blood and what gets flushed out. When your blood sugar runs high for years, or your blood pressure runs high for decades, those guards get tired. They start falling asleep at the gate. Protein leaks into your urine. That is the beginning of kidney disease. EGCG wakes those guards back up. Here is how to use it. 1 cup, mid-morning. Loose leaf, if you can find it. Tea bag, if you cannot. Steep for 3 minutes in water that is hot but not boiling. Otherwise, you burn the EGCG right out of the leaves. Do not add milk. The milk proteins bind to the EGCG and kill the effect. Green tea is good, but it is only the beginning. Number 6. Ginger. Ginger does not clean your kidneys. Let me say that again so it sticks. Ginger does not clean your kidneys. It does something better. It turns on an ancient alarm system inside your body, a defense that was built long before pharmacies existed to protect your kidneys from poison, from heat, from stress, from bad food. Most people over 60 have that alarm turned off without even knowing it. Their kidneys are left standing guard alone. Ginger turns the alarm back on. And when it comes back on, you notice it first in small things. Your ankles start deflating at night. Your face looks less puffy in the mirror when you wake up. Your urine runs clearer, lighter. The inflammation, underneath all of it, is finally quieting down. Here is how to use it. Slice 3 coins of fresh ginger, each one the size of a quarter. Simmer them in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes, covered. Covered matters because the volatile oils escape with the steam. Drink warm with breakfast. Within a week, many people notice that the swelling that used to sit in their ankles by dinner time just does not show up anymore. I will get to the number 1 in just a few minutes. Stay with me, because this next one matters first. Number 5. Stinging nettle. If you are a man over 60 or a woman with a family history of kidney stones, pay close attention to this one. Inside your body is an enzyme called xanthine oxidase. It makes uric acid. When uric acid gets too high, 2 things happen. Crystals form in your joints, that is gout. And crystals form inside your kidneys, those are stones. Doctors prescribe a drug called allopurinol for this. It costs hundreds of dollars a month, and it can damage your liver. Stinging nettle blocks the exact same enzyme, same target. No liver damage, no side effects at normal doses. Research published in Phytotherapy Research followed 80 patients with gout for 12 weeks. Those taking nettle extract saw their uric acid drop significantly. Same target as allopurinol, a fraction of the side effects. Here is how to use it. 1 teaspoon of dried nettle leaf in a cup of hot water. Steep for 10 minutes, covered. Once a day, in the afternoon. Now, if you are already on allopurinol or a blood thinner, tell your doctor before adding nettle, so they can monitor your dose. You do not need permission to take care of yourself, but keep your doctor informed. Number 4. Dandelion leaf tea. Ever wonder why your doctor's pill for swelling made you feel weak? Why your legs cramp at night? Why your heart flutters out of nowhere? Your doctor probably prescribed a diuretic at some point. Furosemide, hydrochlorothiazide, something to make you urinate more and take the pressure off your heart. And you probably notice something: muscle cramps, weakness, brain fog, heart palpitations at night. That is because those pills strip your potassium right out of your blood. I had a neighbor, Dorothy, 68 years old. Her ankles looked like bread dough by 5 in the afternoon. Her doctor gave her furosemide and told her to cut back on salt. 3 weeks on dandelion tea, and she was wearing her old shoes again. Her legs stopped cramping at night. Her sleep came back. Here is why it worked. Dandelion leaf is the only diuretic in the world that gives you more potassium than it takes. Gram for gram, dandelion leaf has more potassium than banana, almost twice as much. So as it pulls water off your body and lightens the load on your kidneys, it replaces the one mineral your heart and your muscles desperately need. A human study from 2009 actually measured the urine output of people drinking dandelion tea. It rivaled prescription diuretics. Here is how to use it. 2 teaspoons of dried dandelion leaf. Not root, leaf. Hot water, 10 minutes steep. Drink it in the early afternoon, never at night, or you will be up 4 times before sunrise. 3 days in, that puffiness in your face when you wake up, gone. Number 3. Horsetail. Now we are getting into the serious medicine. Horsetail is different from everything else on this list. It does not just make you urinate more. It rebuilds the actual tissue of your kidneys. Inside horsetail is something called organic silicon. Silicon is one of the forgotten minerals. Nobody talks about it. But your connective tissue, the structural tape that holds everything in your body together, is built from silicon, including the walls of your nephrons, those million little filters we talked about. After 60, silicon levels in your body drop by more than 50%. The filters start leaking. Horsetail refills the tank. Horsetail is also what scientists call an aquaretic. That means it increases urine volume without touching your minerals. No potassium loss, no sodium loss, just clean water flushing through. Here is how to use it. 1 teaspoon of dried horsetail in hot water. Steep for 15 minutes. Once a day, late morning. Do not use horsetail for more than 30 days straight. Give yourself a break of 1 week, then you can go again. This one is powerful. Respect it. Stay with me, because what comes next is where the real magic begins. Number 2, parsley tea. Yes, the same parsley sitting on your grocery store shelf for $2 a bunch. That parsley contains 2 compounds, apiol and myristicin. These 2 together block something called the sodium-potassium pump in your kidneys. That pump, when it runs too hard, holds water inside your body and raises your blood pressure. Expensive thiazide diuretics block the exact same pump. The pharmaceutical industry took something your grandmother grew in a pot on her windowsill and turned it into a prescription. Parsley tea works gently, but fast. Within 48 hours, most people report less puffiness under their eyes in the morning, less swelling in their hands when they wake up, the belt buckle sitting 1 notch looser. Here is how to use it. A handful of fresh parsley, about a 1/4 cup chopped. Pour 2 cups of boiling water over it. Cover it. Steep for 10 minutes. Strain. Drink it in 2 doses. 1 late morning, 1 early afternoon. Do not do this one if you are pregnant or on blood thinners. For everyone else, it is cheap, simple, and it works. And now, number 1. Hibiscus. Want to know why this one wears the crown? This is the tea that works while you sleep. Let me show you why. Hibiscus contains a molecule called delphinidin, and delphinidin does something that made researchers in Mexico, in Iran, and in the United States stop and pay attention. It blocks an enzyme in your body called ACE. If that sounds familiar, it should. ACE is the exact target of a whole class of blood pressure pills: captopril, lisinopril, enalapril, billion-dollar drugs. And hibiscus, a flower people have been drinking for 3,000 years, does the same thing. A clinical trial published in Planta Medica compared hibiscus extract head-to-head against lisinopril, not against a placebo, against the actual pill your doctor would prescribe. After 4 weeks, hibiscus lowered blood pressure by over 17 points systolic. Not quite as fast as the drug, but real, measurable, and with 0 side effects. But here is the part that makes it number 1. When you drink hibiscus at night, your blood pressure drops while you sleep. Kidney doctors have a name for this. They call it nocturnal dipping. When your pressure dips through the night, your kidneys get something they almost never get in modern life: 8 uninterrupted hours of low-pressure filtering, 8 hours of rest, 8 hours of repair. That is why this is the one that flushes your kidneys while you sleep. It drops the pressure. Your kidneys breathe, they heal. Here is how to use it. 2 teaspoons of dried hibiscus flowers, 250 milliliters of hot water. Steep for 10 minutes, covered. Drink it warm, 30 minutes before bed. Do not sweeten it. Do not add milk. Just the flowers and the water. Every single night. For 30 days. Let me bring it all together so it is crystal clear. Here is the simple protocol. Starting tomorrow. 30 days. In the morning, with breakfast, ginger tea, 3 coins of fresh ginger simmered 10 minutes in covered water. This turns on your defense system. Mid-morning, 1 cup of green tea, 3 minutes steep, no milk. This protects your filters. In the afternoon, either dandelion leaf or horsetail, alternating every other day. This carries the water out without robbing you of minerals. And at night, 30 minutes before bed, hibiscus tea. 2 teaspoons of flowers, 10 minutes steep. This is your overnight repair session. Take a photo of your ankles tonight. Take another one in 30 days. Weigh yourself in the morning before anything else and write it down. Track how many times you get up at night to pee. Those 3 numbers will tell the whole story. Here is what I want you to understand. For decades, you have been told that kidney decline is just part of getting older, that there is nothing you can do except wait and hope the number on your lab report does not get any worse. That is a lie. A very comfortable lie for the people who profit from you being sick. Your kidneys are not broken. They are tired. They are inflamed. They are undersupplied. Give them the right herbs, the right hours of rest, the right 30 days, and they will start to work again. And listen to me, you are not broken either. Your habits were broken. Your information was broken. Fix those, and your kidneys fix themselves. Your great-grandmother did not have a cabinet full of pills. She had a cupboard with parsley, ginger, hibiscus, dandelion, and horsetail. and she lived to 90. The knowledge did not disappear. It was just buried by people who had something to sell you instead. Imagine 6 months from now. You wake up without swollen ankles. You sleep through the night. You climb the stairs without pausing. That version of you, she is waiting on the other side of these 30 days. This works. The science is solid. The results are real. But you have to do it. So, here is my challenge. Tomorrow morning, start with the ginger. Tomorrow night, finish with the hibiscus. Keep going for 30 days. No excuses. No skipping days. No, I will start Monday. Your ankles will thank you. Your sleep will thank you. Your mornings will thank you. And your independence, the one thing no one can ever take from you if you keep fighting for it, will thank you most of all.